Friends, now we are going to discuss about the final accounts of cooperative societies. In this video, we are going to discuss about the basic concepts related to the cooperative societies and the format in which we have to prepare the final accounts of cooperative societies. So let us start with basic concepts. See, cooperative society is a form of organization which is formed to take the benefits of cooperation. It is voluntary association of persons, and the management of the cooperative society is democratic in nature. Because see friends, to form a cooperative society minimum 10 members are required. After forming the cooperative society for management purpose, the members elect their representative, and those representative forms the managing committee which is responsible for the management of cooperative society, right? So because of that, the management of the cooperative society is democratic in nature. In addition to that, one important principle is applicable in cooperative society, that is one person one vote. Irrespective of the amount of capital contributed by person, every person has a right to give only one vote. So because of all these reasons, the management of cooperative society is democratic in nature. The main objective to form a cooperative society is to give services to its members and not to earn profit. See, this is not for profit organization, but the main objective or primary objective of cooperative society is to give services to its members and not to earn profit, in the form of credit cooperative societies, in the form of consumer cooperative societies, and in the form of agriculture cooperative societies. Cooperative societies gives various kinds of services to its members, right, at cheapest rate. See, the first law related to cooperative society in India was the Cooperative Credit Societies Act 1904. See, this was the first legislation in India or act to regulate the cooperative credit societies. It was enacted in 1904. Okay. The primary law governing the formation and functioning of any cooperative society is Central Cooperative Societies Act 1912. See, friends, in previous point we discussed that the first law, it was Cooperative Credit Societies Act, as this law was related to the regulation of cooperative credit societies only, right? So that's why it was narrow in the scope. Therefore government enacted the another law for all cooperative societies, which is known as Central Cooperative Societies Act 1912. So this act is applicable for every kind of cooperative societies, including housing cooperative societies, credit cooperative societies, and consumer cooperative societies, or agricultural cooperative societies, right? So the main or primary law is Central Cooperative Societies Act 1912, and the first law related to cooperative society in India was Cooperative Credit Societies Act 1904. See, registration of cooperative society is compulsory, and every cooperative society has to registered with registrar of cooperative societies. This registrar is generally appointed by state government. So for every state there is a separate registrar of cooperative societies, right? So registration of cooperative society is compulsory. See, in Maharashtra there is a separate act, Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act. See, we discussed that there is a central act at national level, Central Cooperative Societies Act. However, this act gives freedom to states to frame their own laws, and because of that, various states in India have framed their own law. Similarly, in Maharashtra, Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act 1960 was enacted, and this law is in force in the Maharashtra. So, as per this Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act, every society has to be registered in Maharashtra state. Similarly, for other state, there is a separate State Cooperative Societies Act, right? See, as the registration of cooperative society is compulsory, for that registration each cooperative society must have its own rules and regulations which are known as bylaws. See, for registration purpose, the cooperative society needs to prepare a document which mentions the rules of its internal management, and those rules are considered as bylaws. Right. There are different kinds of cooperative societies, basically, like we have earlier discussed about that there can be a credit cooperative society, consumer cooperative society, housing cooperative society, and agriculture cooperative society, like this, right? Now, according to Rule 65 of the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies rule, the following books of accounts and registers are to be maintained by the society. See, friends, here word says the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies rule. See, after the enactment of Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act 1960, the government has uh, given certain rules for the formation and management of the cooperative society. So there are separate rules, Maharashtra Cooperative Societies rule, which are given in 1961. So, okay, so as per Rule 65 of the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies rule, the cooperative society needs to maintain the following books. First one, cash book, then general ledger, stock register, property register, register of audit objections and their rectification, other books specified by the government. See, friends, here we are discussing that as per the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies rule. So, but we have already discussed that there is a central Cooperative Societies Act 1912, and that act has given certain guidelines. So almost every state in India has framed their own state cooperative societies act, and which are almost similar, right? So as per the Cooperative Societies Act, the following books are required to be maintained: cash book, general ledger, stock register, property register, register of audit objection and their rectification, other books specified by the government. Right. Now we are going to discuss about the final accounts of cooperative society. See, in final account we know that in final account we have to decide whether cooperative society has earned profit or suffered loss in the previous year. So for that purpose we have to prepare the profit and loss account. Similarly, to know the financial position of cooperative society, we have to prepare the balance sheet, right? So we are all are familiar that in almost every final account we have to prepare profit and loss account and balance sheet, right? So here important point related to the final accounts of cooperative society is that allocation of profit as per Maharashtra State Cooperative Societies Act. See, these are basically the legal provisions which are there in the act. So out of profit we have to allocate certain things which are mentioned below. So first point is related to the dividend. So rate of dividend cannot be more than 12% in case of cooperative society. However, this rate can be increased up to 15% with prior approval of state government. See, friends, the main objective of cooperative society is not to earn profit. Their main objective is to give services to the society, right? To give services to their member, not society. See, let me correct it. The main objective of cooperative society is to give services to its members, right, at as possible as low rate. Okay, so their main objective is not to earn profit, so obviously the rate of dividend cannot be high. So here there is a cap on the rate of dividend. It is 12% per annum, and this rate can be increased up to 15% with prior approval of the state government, right? So this is one of the important allocation of profit as per Maharashtra State Cooperative Societies Act, right? See, friends, this point is very important because see, this question can be asked in the theoretical aspect, right? Allocation of profit as per Maharashtra State Cooperative Societies Act, and we have to do accounting as per these provisions. So this is very important point. Next, point related to allocation of profit is 25% of the net profits of each year needs to be transferred to the reserve fund. This fund is also known as statutory fund as it is required to be maintained as per the law. So 25% of the net profits of each year needs to be transferred to reserve funds. Okay, so every cooperative society has to create reserve fund, which is known as statutory fund, because as it has to be maintained as per the law. And every year 25% of the net profits is required to be transferred to this fund. So this is another important allocation of profits. Next point is related to the dividend equalization funds. So in first point we discussed that the rate of dividend cannot be more than 15% in any case, right? So to give dividend at constant rate, dividend equalization fund can be prepared. See friends, we know that it is not possible for every organization to uh, earn same amount or same proportion of profit every year. So there, the profit of organization depends on its uh, turnover. If in any year, if the turnover is less, in that case, the profit can be low. And it is possible that in that case, the firm needs to give dividend at less rate. So to avoid these fluctuations in dividend, uh, the dividend equalization fund can be created by the cooperative society, and cooperative society can transfer money to it every year. So third allocation of profit is related to dividend equalization fund. Next point is related to building fund for the purpose of construction of buildings. So if cooperative society wants to create building fund, it can create a building fund. Next, an important allocation of properties related to cooperative education fund. So, as per Maharashtra State Cooperative Societies Act, government has notified that every cooperative society has to contribute to cooperative education fund as mentioned below. So, first point is related to for those cooperative societies which have suffered loss in the previous year. So if the cooperative society has suffered loss in previous year, in that case, minimum 100 rupees has to be contributed to the cooperative education fund, right? So rupees 100 for those cooperative society which have suffered loss in previous year, right? Next, 10% of the working capital for those which have earned profit during the previous year. So for those cooperative societies who are earning profit, 10% of working capital is required to transfer to cooperative education fund, subject to maximum of rupees 500. So the contribution can not exceed 500 because the maximum limit is 500, right? And so here basically 10% of the working capital or 500, whichever is highest. So we have to cooperative society have to contribute that amount to the cooperative education fund. Now next point is related to the primary consumers societies. For primary consumer societies, the rate is 2 paisa per rupees 100. See, 2 paisa per rupees 100 means if the working capital of the working capital, what is of the working capital, if the working capital of the primary consumer society is 1 lakh rupees, in that case the 2 paisa of 1 lakh, it is basically 200 rupees, right? So second conditions for primary consumer society says the rate is 2 paisa per rupees 100 of the working capital, subject to maximum of rupees 1000. So the amount cannot exceed rupees 1000, right? So see friends, these points or these were important allocations of profits as per the Maharashtra State Cooperative Societies Act, right? Now see, as per the Act, final accounts of cooperative societies are prepared in Form N. So there is a specific format in which we have to prepare the final accounts of cooperative society, and that form is known as Form N. So now we are going to discuss about the form or format in which we have to prepare the final accounts of cooperative society. See friends, this is form N and format of profit and loss account. So we have to prepare the profit and loss account of cooperative society in this format only. So here you can see that on left hand side we have to record the expenditure, and on the right hand side we have to record the income. So this is the format of profit and loss account. But here you can observe that there are sub points like for point number one, interest is there, point number two, bank charges are there. So we have to record the expenses in this order only and income in this order. So we have to memorize the sequence or order in which we have to record expenditure and income, right? Similarly, the format of balance sheet is as follows, or here you can see the format of balance sheet. So here we have to prepare the balance sheet of cooperative society in this format, where first point is related to the share capital in liabilities, then second is related to reserve fund and other fund, then staff provident fund is there, secured loans, unsecured loans, right? So this is quite lengthy format, but we have to prepare the final accounts of cooperative society in this format only, right? So now here I would like to discuss the sub points of the format. So here, this is form N, and in expenditure, you can observe that we have to record the amount of interest, and interest can be recorded like paid and payable. So whatever amount is paid, we have to record separately, and amount which is payable, that is outstanding interest, it has to be recorded separately. Then we have to record bank charges, then salaries and allowances of staff, then contribution to staff provident fund, salary and allowances of managing director, attendance fees and traveling expenses of directors, then traveling expenses of staff, then rent rates and taxes, then postage, telegrams and telephone charges, then printing and stationery, audit fees, general expenses, bad debts written off or provision for bad debt, depreciation on fixed asset, land, income and expenditure, other items, and if there is a profit, net profit will be shown. Similarly, on income side, we have to record the interests received as paid and pay. Sorry, so here word cannot be paid. Here we have word can be uh, interest received. So interest received and receivable, this can be the wording here. Then dividend received on shares, commission, miscellaneous income which includes share transfer fees, rent, rebate in interest, sale of farms, other items, land, income and expenditure, right? So this is the form N of profit and loss account, right? Similarly, we have form N related to the balance sheet. So in balance sheet, we have to record first share capital, sorry, and it is to be recorded in as authorized capital and issued and subscribed capital. So authorized capital includes dash shares of rupees 10 each like this. Then issued capital, similarly we have to record, and out of this, if calls and calls are arrears in there is there, or if there is unpaid calls, then we have to subscribe that, subtract that. Then next point is related to reserve fund and other funds. Okay, so here we have to record the all the funds. First we have to record statutory fund and add 25% of the profit of the current year. Similarly, then we'll record the other funds like building fund, special development fund, band and doubtful debts reserve, investment depreciation fund, dividend equalization fund, bonus equalization fund, a reserve for overdue interest, etc. Right? Then we have to record staff provident fund, then secured loans, which includes debentures, loans, overdraft, and cash credits, then loan from government, other secured loans, then unsecured loans are there, which includes loan, overdraft, and cash credits. Then unsecured loan from central bank, from government, other and bills payable. Right. Then we have to record deposits. If deposits are received by the uh, cooperative society. Then fixed deposit, saving deposit, current deposit, recurring deposits, all those deposits have to be recorded here. Then we have to record current liabilities and provisions, which include sundry creditors, outstanding creditors for purchases, for expenses like salary, rent, taxes, etc. If those expenses are outstanding, we have to record here outstanding expense. Then advance recoveries, if we have received some amount in advance, we have to record that amount here. Then unpaid dividend, then interest accrued, that is due but not paid, then other liabilities, then profit and loss account. So here we have to give information about the profit and loss account, which includes profit for the last year, then appropriations and addition of the current year profit. So whatever uh, uh, profit is there, it has to be shown on the liability side here, right? So this is basically liability side. Similarly, on the asset side, we have to record first cash and bank balance, which includes cash in hand, cash in banks, right? And cash in banks, it can be in the form of current account, saving account, or deposits. Then we have to record investments, government securities, other trust securities, non-trust, shares of other cooperative societies, shares, debentures, or bonds of companies registered under. Then fixed deposit. See, friends, we have to record the fixed deposit in investments, not in cash and bank balance, right? If the cooperative society has fixed deposit with any other bank, then we have to record that fixed deposit in under the investment title, right? Similarly, investment of staff provident fund is to be recorded here. Then, which includes investment of staff provident funds and advances against the staff provident fund. Similarly, we have to record loans and advances as loans, overdraft, cash credits, loans due by managing committee, loans due by secretary, etc. Then sundry debtors, which includes credit sales, advances, and others. Then we have to record current assets like stores and spare parts, saving deposit, current deposit, recurring deposit, deposits at call, other deposit, credit balance, etc. Then we'll record fixed assets. So we all are aware about that. Fixed assets include land and building, leasehold, railway siding, plant and machinery, loose tools, dead stocks, etc. Then miscellaneous expenditure, we have to record the miscellaneous expenditures like which includes goodwill, preliminary expenses, expenses connected with the issue of shares, debentures, deferred revenue expenditure, etc. Then other items like prepaid expenses, interest accrued but not accrued, that is due but not paid, other items. Then profit and loss, if loss is there, and current losses. So see, friends, this is the format of balance sheet. Friends, we are going to solve the practical questions related to the cooperative society. So make sure that you have subscribed the channel and like this video and share with you it with your friends. Thank you. Thanks.